Hey, welcome back to the Furality Sylva DJ interview series where we're going to do the deep dive. I'm Stitcharoo and I have Finn with me here. Yo, Finn, what's your hardware software like?
I am very much happy with my DDJ 1000 and my laptop using Virtual DJ. I have been using Virtual DJ ever since I started, and it has never let me down. So it's very solid for me.
Very nice. What's something that you like about a virtual DJ?
It's extremely customizable. Like you can add any kind of button, even if it's not a physical button. You can map it to something else in the software, and it can basically do anything that you tell it to.
Nice. Does that require like a certain level of like programming, or are there built-in plugins?
It's pretty much just a drop down. You can just tell it, I want, a backspin button, say, and you can be like, I want it to be this button on my controller, even if that's not a backspin button at all. It could be the play button, and you could map it to that, and then it becomes that, and then it just does that now. Like it takes no real, you don't need to know how to code or do anything. It's literally just map this thing to this thing. Very simple.
What was your inspiration to start DJing?
I actually just sort of tried it once. Many years ago, I had a friend who just had two turntables, two Technique 12,000s, or 1200s, yeah, 1200s, and vinyl. And they just let me mess around with it, and for some reason, it just made my brain happy, and I've just kind of never let it go. Everything is so much easier now. You don't have to carry around 50 pounds of wax with you wherever you go to play. Your entire thousands of songs can be on a thumb drive now. It's amazing.
You don't want a 75-pound record box?
No, I don't. Not anymore.
Chunking around like those giant mixers, like the center consoles.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, you needed at least two friends. No
Oh
matter
my
what
God.
you needed two friends to help you bring it in, no matter where you were.
That's
It
why
was
it's
such
called a
pain.
coffin, because you die in it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. With that, who are some of like the DJs that inspired you or lifted you up or helped you get to where you are now?
I mean, there have been. I mean, I kind of surround myself with DJs. It's just sort of my vibe. I tend to just think like other DJs do, and it's just sort of more familiar for me. But
The duct tape helps.
I mean, way back in the day, it does, yes. Way back in the day, I mean, they were just the earliest people playing conventions. I just sort of stuck around with, DJ Genki. He used to play all of the cons back in the day, back when there were 4 cons that you could go to in the whole country, and he was just very much like inspirational, just because he was able to sit you down and talk you through how to make it all work. He was
Nice.
also using vinyl at that time, so it was like very familiar at that moment. But of course, just like everybody else, he's still out there, he's still playing, and he's working with vinyl, and it was very familiar to me. And he was always very open and able to just talk you through everything. Vinyl was very complicated at the time, and you couldn't get your hands on it to even learn. So having somebody with the ability to tell you how to do it, that was like basically just opened up all the doors that were basically locked before that moment.
Oh yeah, you didn't even have things like time-coded needles or anything like that either.
No. It was all done by ear, and I mean, I believe that has helped me throughout all this years of DJing. I don't rely on the software. It's all just the ear, the audio that I get.
So one of the things at Furality that we really prize ourselves with in the club department is we always kind of like looking out for, the people that want to start DJing, that the newcomers, or even the people that are just wanting to up their skill. We're always trying to reach out and facilitate a welcoming environment to those folks. In that spirit, what advice do you have, or even tips and tricks for new DJs?
Um, the thing that I tell a lot of people is that you don't need to buy the most expensive thing out there. You don't need the top of the line stuff. You don't need to buy, $2,000 controllers with all the bells and whistles. Chances are you won't even use 80% of the thing.
CDJs or get
how
the hell
that's
out.
Gonna be. That is. Oh yeah, right. But like, you don't need. You can buy just a $250. It was the DJM 400. I don't remember what it is now, but just the baseline 2-channel, got a couple buttons on it, and that will get you through learning the muscle memory, learning where everything is on the controller, learning the process of DJing, and that will get you just so much farther than you looking at this giant board full of buttons and knobs and trying to figure out what they all do and what you can do with them. That comes later. You just need to practice and learn the techniques and just make your own techniques, really. Make the sound yours. Learn from other people, ask other questions, or ask other DJs questions, and it's just, you will become, you will have your own sound. You will become your own. You'll have your own little corner in the, the scene, and people will know it was you, like, the moment they hear your sound. But you can only do that by learning the basics and figuring it out, kind of by yourself. But there are so many people out there that will let you help, or will like to help you.
Especially in our kind of DJ circles as well. I've never seen a DJ community more welcoming and open. I've seen like, especially local. I've seen DJ music communities that are very cutthroat. They go after the gigs and try to muscle everybody out of the gigs, and so I totally hear you about asking questions. All right. Well, thank you so much, Finn, for taking some time with me. Really appreciate you doing the interviews.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. I'm happy to give info out and let people, kind of get, understand where I'm from.
Yeah, for sure. And plus, you throw good shapes.
No. It just happens after 16 years of DJing.
Right. Well, thank you so much for tuning into the Furality Sylva interview series. I hope you guys learned something, and dance to this shit. Stuff's good. All right, bye, everybody.